We are rolling for night fighting. On a 4 or better, the night fighting rules are in effect for game turn 1. Go ahead.
Find out, people. No, there is no night fighting, people.
Okay, so on game turn 5, we roll for night fighting again. On a 4+, it's in effect for the rest of the game.
Yes.
I'm hoping it won't be, because that's when a lot of shenanigans happens.
And that's when both armies who don't specialize in melee are going to go into melee, just because.
Just cause.
Hey everyone, we're now entering the bottom of turn 1. I just had my first round of shooting. Movement, whatever. I just moved my gun line up, and I just proceeded to just open up with everything I could. Kicked off.
You picked up a Dark Reaper. You know, like 2 Dark Reapers.
Dark Reapers.
2 Rangers are gone.
The Vindicator got a shot off on the Avatar.
And wounded him for 1.
Las Cannon. It did 1 wound.
It knocked the wound off the Wraith Lord.
And then I
drop potted.
Drop potted. Took out his Fire Prism. No, that's not
the Wave Serpent.
The Wave Serpent, my bad.
And then the launcher in the drop pod killed the rest of the Guardians that remained. So that's easily 3 kill points in 1 round of shooting from 2 units.
Yep.
Very impressive, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
And, you know, for your first time at Space Marines, that was impressive, I have to say.
Playing a lot of Tyranids, you kind of learn what Space Marine players do to you all the time. I kind of pick it up on a few of those little tricks along the way.
And this is coming from the guy who plays Space Marines for almost 10 years.
Well, I feel honored.
You're welcome. All right, so let's begin with the bottom of turn. As guys, Eldar turn 1 and the bottom of turn. Lol, 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 lol. So yeah, we're doing Eldar turn 1. Let's do it. Okay, so we are at the end of turn 1. As you can see here, we have not much happened. A couple of things happened, but well, over here. The Warwalker, actually no, it wasn't the Warwalker, it was the Fire Prism, was attempting to shoot at the Vindicator, ended up scattering on the Land Raider and caused it to lose a hull point. Strange enough as it is. The Warwalker and Wraith Lord both attempted to shoot the Land Raider with heavy weapons and nothing happened. The Avatar moved up and is now ducking behind covers just so he can get close enough to use his Melta Sword.
Then he's gonna chuck it in Tigurius' face.
Because Tigurius wants it in his face.
Sexually. Moving on.
Over here, the Falcon tried to shoot the Predator, nothing happened. As you can see over here with this mess going on here.
My Stern Guard died.
The Stern Guard got death. Yeah, the Howling Banshees deployed from the Falcon, and the Dark Reapers killed 3 of the 7 Stern Guard with their Dark Reaper launchers. The Banshees killed them with assaulting with power weapons, and they didn't even get a strike. So the kill point total is, I believe, 3 to 1.
3 to 1 right now. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I still have a chance to turn around when we're in the second game turn. So
I was not even looking at you then. Oops. We're good.
No worries. All right, so let's begin with turn 2. Space Marines.
Forget what I did. 1 second, I need to think.
Too late.
Okay, I remember. Okay, so Calgar decided to drop in at the beginning of the turn.
There we go.
Okay, so Calgar dropped down in, shot his gauntlets, and tore apart 2 of those guys.
Nice.
Then tried to shoot at him, and that was a complete whiff.
Could be worse.
But luckily, I got crush off with Tigurius.
So inflicting another wound on the Avatar, bring him down to 2.
Yep. I shot both the las cannons off my Land Raider.
Killed the Wraith Lord.
As Wraith Lord. Then I shot the Vindicator.
Same target.
The same target, do another wound to him, which killed him. Then I shot the Plasma Cannon off the Vendread.
Inflicting a hull point because it gets hot.
Yep, but I nuked 1 guy off the face of the earth, so I'll take it.
And then over here...
Then I proceeded to rapid fire, and I took out the majority of his squad of...
3 guys, and there was 5 in total, so yeah. Which caused a morale check, but I passed with a 5, so I passed with flying colors. And I think that was it. So I think...
My tank's backpedaled. Besides that, I really didn't move.
Don't need to. Alright, so it's the bottom of turn 2.
Oh, I forgot to shoot the pod!
Too late!
It's cool. Oh wait, I didn't assault this turn. Technically still shooting phase.
Well, he did say he was done a turn there.
Yeah,
so.
good. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Alright, top of turn 2, so we're Eldar turn 2.
Okay,
we're at the bottom of turn 2. As you can see, I did some really average rolling, I suppose. If you look over here, the Vindicator lost 1 hull point, and it's shaken as well, so he can't move or shoot. Down there, the Predator has been destroyed from a lucky throw by the Avatar of Cain. The Banshees attempted to assault over there, Calgar squad, killing 2 Terminators, but they were board wiped.
Calgar punched him in the face.
And they still got 2 more kills, so you know what?
Wait, take it back. The Terminators punched him in the face. Calgar didn't do much. Anyways,
well,
they're
considering
dead.
that the Banshee squad, I killed half the squad, it's still okay.
Yeah, points-wise, you know, I don't know how much Pansies are worth, but still.
Yeah, well, anyway. And then we have the Warp Spire squad. They supposed to deep strike over here, but they ended up deep striking over into this cover. And they shot their spin-out rifles, killing 1 of the Marines over here. The two Dire Avengers charged into the fray, and they tied combat with the tactical squad over here.
I attempted to take a snapshot and whiffed on all of them.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure that Calgar's gonna rip apart the fire prism next turn. That's for sure, but that's okay. I mean, it's expendable.
Calgar smash.
You know what? The fire prism didn't do a whole lot this whole game, so it goes. So let's go on with Space Marine turn 3.
Hey everybody, this was the top of turn 3. Here's what happened. Those guys hopped out. Not much.
Yeah, tried to shoot the Avatar, I think, right?
Shot at him, whiffed horribly. My Land Raider popped his walker, so that was a good thing.
Yep.
Then there was, let's see.
Don't forget you stunned, or you shook the...
Yeah, the prism is shaken.
Prism is shaken, yeah.
My Vendread decided to pull off some shots and whipped completely. Thankfully, he didn't blow himself up again with the plasma cannon.
Yep.
But,
over there?
Then over there, we had combat, and it was drawn. 1-to-1 loss on each side.
And Calgar?
Here, finally, Calgar and his 2 remaining Termies assaulted
the Falcon grav tank.
Grav tank, thank you. And it blew up.
And killed a Termi in the process.
And killed the Terminator. And it exploded and didn't wound this guy, which...
And it was funny.
It was irritating, but you know what? It happens.
To me, it was hilarious.
Yes, it was. And with that, we come up to the bottom of turn 3.
Okay, so I think this is the bottom of turn 3, right?
Yep.
Bottom of turn 3. Alright, some interesting things have happened. Look over there. The fire prism just basically jumped over the cover over here to still shoot.
Tomfoolery.
Hey, that's all our trickery for you, man.
Tomfoolery.
And then, as you see, the Terminators are all gone. The Dark Reapers and the Eldar Pathfinders did a significant amount of damage. They killed the last Terminator and nicked 2 more wounds on Calgar, bringing him down to 1.
Score is 7-5 right now, currently.
The score is for kill point 7-5. If you look over here, the Avatars threw his sword again and killed 1 Marine in Tigurius' combat squad.
Jacked him right in the face.
It was funny too. And
my Space Marines over there got brutally assassinated.
Because my Farseer squad charged and just wiped them off the face of the earth. And they consolidated back. There's 1 guy left in this squad, but I'm expected to live next turn. Alright, so I guess now we are at the start of turn 4. Let's do this!
Turn 4!
Woo.
Hey guys, we are back. It is now the start of the bottom of turn 4. And the score is now 8-5. Okay, so here's a quick little recap of what happened this round. Started off by my Vindicator shot at the Farseer, his group, and it completely whiffed and hit the 1 lone guy over there and
killed him and
melted his face.
That's where he got the extra kill point from.
Yep.
Oh, Calgar used orb bombardment.
Yeah, Calgar bombarded. Did a decent amount of damage. Wait, no. Oh, sorry, my bad. Calgar's bombardment scattered off the Farseer and took him out.
The Vindicator got some
Vindicator and killed
killed like 3 guys.
3 spiders, I think.
He killed three warp spiders.
Yeah, 3 warp spiders.
Okay.
Shot the heavy bolter, killed 1 or 2 extra guys.
2 guys, I think.
Squad.
I think like 2 guys.
Yep. My Avenger shot his plasma cannon again, whiffed horribly, burned himself for a second time. Third time in a row?
Yep.
Either way, he's down to 1 wound left, and that's not good.
On the plus side, Calgar did... Oh, don't forget your drop pod killed 2 of the Pathfinders.
Yeah, yes it did.
With his Deathwind launcher.
When I remembered to finally shoot it.
Yeah, 2 turns of not trying.
It's not trying, it's forgetting. Then, shot him with Crush, and that completely whiffed.
Yep.
And now it is...
Bottom of turn 4.
Turn 4.
Let's do it. Greetings, gamers. Bottom of turn 4. Let's look at the action.
My guy died.
Yeah, Tigurius was assaulted by the Avatar of Cain, and I issued a challenge on Tigurius. He accepted and got slaughtered.
And did dirty things with that sword. Moving on.
I think that's about it. The Fire Prism... I fired all my shots. I didn't do any damage to Calgar because you kept making your armor and invul saves.
Yeah, Calgar. He was probably screaming and running for cover the entire time.
Yeah, probably. Or it was like, I'm staying defiant. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Alright. That's it, I think. Oh, yeah. And then the guys in the Forester squad in the...
We got guys that moved up into here?
Yep. The Warp Spire squad is in the 2nd level, and the Forester squad is in the middle level.
I think that's about all for this turn.
That is it.
Alright.
And I think those 4 units are all I have left on the field.
I believe so. Well then.
Let's go to turn 5. Let's see if the game will end after this.
If you don't kill that Land Raider this next turn, there's gonna be a Land Raider coming straight up your ass.
Oh god, that's so wrong. Oh god, you're just trying to make me laugh, aren't you? You are such a bastard.
My Marines got murdered. That's about all I have. Oh yeah, and I killed 1 guy over there.
Yeah, Avatar went
out. Now it's 9 me to
8 me.
Him.
Ooh, it's close.
Yes, it is.
End of top game turn 5.
Yep.
All right, so it's Eldar turn.
Yes.
Oh, and you and he pinged one Dire Avenger with the las cannon from the Land Raider.
Yep. Because when in doubt, shoot the laser beam.
Why not? It's fun. My turn.
Now I see why Space Marine players like las cannons. Your turn.
All right, bottom of game turn 5. If you look at the battlefield really quickly, you see that the Avatar of Cain has popped the Rhino. Didn't cause it to explode, thank goodness, because I don't want to deal with any more wounds than I have already. The next one is over here. The Dark Reapers failed to kill Calgar again, and the Fire Prism managed to cause a hull point to be lost on the drop pod.
It lives
For now. Then the Foresters being a dick and decided to spin around the Land Raider and see what happens.
All he did was cock it 90 degrees. I failed the math there for a second. 90 degrees.
It was fun.
Which I can just spin it back this next turn, but you know,
Still funny.
It's the principle behind it.
Precisely my point.
Okay.
All right, and now we're at the top of game turn 6 because the game does not end here.
I rolled
night fighting is. I think that night fighting is still in effect until the end of the game.
Yes, it is.
All right, folks. Well, this is top of game turn 6. I can see it because after the Avatar was killed, I just didn't feel like finishing because you know it's pretty obvious that the Eldar would have been wiped out by Calgar and the rest of the tanks. It just would have been a matter of time.
Yeah, they're dead. Just that principle. You punch them in the face.
Actually, the Eldar would have gone first, but that's not the point.
Shoot with the bolter first.
I still got my cover saves.
That guy doesn't get. I can focus fire him.
Fine, I don't care.
I'm just saying. Never mind. Okay. Well, it was a good game. It was back and forth. It looked like it was one side at the beginning, but the Eldar came back with a vengeance in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah. Then it just became anyone's game at 5 and 6.
For all you people out there, don't let the Avatar Cain touch anything in your army. It will just disintegrate.
That's right, Avatar. We love you. That was a pretty interesting game. I mean, the Space Marines had quite a few units left. 2 combat squads, the Dreadnought, 1 Rhino, Vindicator, and Lambert as well as Calgar on the drop pod were still alive.
Tigurius did not make his points back at all. He inflicted one wound the entire game, and he cost like, what, 250 points or something?
200 points by himself.
Yeah.
And the Avatar King made up his points easy. He killed a Predator, a Rhino, and Tigurius, and a combat squad. So I'd say the Avatar of Cain made up his points quite nicely. The other units, however, did not do so hot.
I didn't really have an MVP this game, but generally my stuff I put over here did most of the work.
I'd say Calgar was your MVP.
For all those saving rolls at the end.
You know what? That's better than what everyone else did.
Yeah, I mean, if you look there, all he did was shoot himself in the foot 3 times, and my tech squad just kind of chilled in the building, because I wasn't sure what to expect from Eldar.
I don't even think they fired this whole game.
They were going to rapid fire into the Avatar,
but the Land Raider beat him to it. Yeah, the Land Raider beat him to it. And besides, the boulders would need 6s to wound him anyway.
Yeah. But the point is, I had 8 rapid fire shots. 16 shots, so you never know.
Yeah, maybe. You could have done something. Anywho, yeah, I'd say if I had an MVP, mine would definitely be either the Avatar or the Fire Prism. The Fire Prism simply because it managed to stay alive and sustain no damage this entire game.
Nope.
And on top of that, it killed, I don't know how many units.
A fair chunk.
Yeah, it killed a fair chunk of the units that were deployed from the drop pod.
Yeah, it took out a couple of Terminators and a Stern Guard. What took out the Stern Guard?
A combination of Howling Banshees and Dark Reapers.
Okay.
I'd say the worst unit in my game, the worst unit that I played with in this game would either be the Guardian Squad that were annihilated in the Wave Serpent or the Wave Serpent itself. But that was only because of a lucky drop pod strike. Mm-hmm. If I had the first turn, things would turn out a little differently.
Yep. That's the thing. If Eldar get the first turn, they boost halfway across. You better start taking up defense positions, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's for another day then. Well, and yeah, this is Val Dominaccio signing off, and say hello, Nick.
Hello.
Goodbye. Well, you know what we meant.
At a moment.
Well, yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, have a nice day, gamers. We'll catch you next week.
Not me right now.
I don't care. Like I care what you think.
That hurts. No, but
good. Bah.
Don't make me melt Kelgar.
If you do that, you owe me $50. Model plus paints plus labor.
Plus labor. Come
yeah,
on,
you heard me. Labor. You heard me.
Better not be going online. It's gonna maybe look bad.
It is going online. Sucks to be you, my friend. Yeah, that's right. I know who you are. I'm gonna send him a link to where you live.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna edit this though. All right. Well.
You know.
Yeah. But the question is, the viewers know.
The tree of life.
Yes, we must use the tree of life just because we can.
Why not?
Because we can.
Exactly.
Why?
I don't know.
This is the 41st millennium. The social life doesn't exist.
We got the Sphinx.
Oh, that's true. We do have the Sphinx, don't we?
I'm happy to use the Sphinx. Alright.
Place miles on top of it just because you can. Or better yet, Land Raider sitting right on the top. Why not?
As Ken range is good enough.
It would be at the best vantage position ever. Maybe.
Nope.
Let's see it. In case you're wondering, viewers, we're looking for a specific piece. It's a castle tower.
Train tracks.
Why?
Difficult terrain. Probably not. I don't know.
No. Just no.
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 I can make a railroad.
Yes, you could, but that doesn't help our game, does
Space
it?
Marine shoot you to death.
As funny as that would be.
Okay, picture those old ones from the old Mickey cartoons with like 50 las cannons on it.
What the hell? That is just the worst image I've got in my head today. Possibly the best image I got.
Goofy manning the artillery is the greatest thing in the world.
He'd probably end up blowing himself up. That's what he'd be doing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do my Goofy.
Please don't. You and your Sphinx. Hold on, wait. Hold it up to your face. The resemblance is uncanny.
He doesn't have my awesome goatee, though.
Douche. Maybe it was before you got a goatee.
Isn't the Sphinx supposed to have a goatee?
No. Well, actually, that's a good question. I think he did. Said it was like a really long goatee.
Shaving accident.
That explains the nose missing. Isn't that right? You and your badass goatee.
There's no root beer!
What? What? What do you mean no root beer? No! 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 That sucks, dude.
Don't coke that.
Blech.
Recording my pants down. Oh, I was recording. Oh, if Greg put this on YouTube, I was just kidding. Moving on.
Alright, enough of that.